think it's a win-win for sure.
Yeah, sure. And yeah, a lot of like AI stuff is coming also. So I hope that we're gonna utilize a lot of Boolean in the various competitive aspects very, very soon.
I
So
think
yeah, it would be
it's a
cool.
win-win for sure. Love it. Well, let me get this YouTube live stream set up. I think we're live. What's up, Fairmontiel? G Blind, sir. I think I forgot to start this event actually. One sec. I did. Okay, there we go. Um, no, we're starting on time. I did slate this event for 12 p.m., right? I thought I did. What's up,
Yeah, I think
Frianowski?
we are.
Yeah, it was 12 p.m., wasn't it, Alexi?
Yep.
Beautiful. Well, let's get right into it. Initially, I was going to give an intro on soda and kind of what it is and what you can do with it. But now that we have one of the founders of Soda up on stage, I figured I could just let you take it away and kind of give an intro on yourself and what you're trying to build with Soda.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. It would be great just to give a short overview of what we are building. And I can actually even probably share my screen and show a bit of stuff how it looks like and invite you all guys to try it out. First, I probably gonna share just the link to the Twitter and Telegram accounts, Telegram bot where you can actually open and try sort of for yourself. Um, and yeah, the idea is pretty simple. What we wanna do is we wanna take the vibe coding and we're gonna find the best format for the vibe coding apps. And while I mean you can build all kind of stuff, you can build Android, iOS apps, or web apps. We believe that mini apps on various platforms, and we started with Telegram, is like the best and the easiest way to get started with live coding. Other right now is focusing on games and on games that you can distribute on Telegram. So here are two links, and yeah, probably the last one I'm going to just replace it with a direct link. Yeah, that should be correct.
If any of the links don't send for you in the chat, you can just send them to me on Telegram. We have like a pretty strict link blocking system in the Discord just because of bots and scammers and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. I totally get this. I think like the first one is working, the second one HTTP in front.
I will
Yeah, I think
whitelist
it
it.
is sending.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like it's sent.
Yep. So let me kind of share my screen. Probably it would be much easier just to show what's going on. You see the screen?
Yep, I can see it.
I'm gonna stream stuff from my phone. So it's actually like a phone that I physically have, and I even probably can just enable my camera. Ah, sorry, I won't be able to do this. I have all ports to give it something. Yeah, so let me bring the phone back. Now, Sora is a Telegram mini app, and it allows you to basically build games uh, in Telegram without leaving your smartphone. So if you open, let me just close everything to show how it works. If you go and open the link to the Sora beta uh, app, you can join the bot, and then you're going to see various options. Which the first one is the most important for us is to open the app itself. And without leaving a Telegram, you have an app where you can play the games and create your own games. So what you can see here, some popular games that we have that were created by us and by other users. So you can immediately start playing. So for instance, there's like let's pick the most popular one. Click it, and we have the game called Doodle Destroyer. In this game, kind of, which is something with a keyboard, it's a bit more tricky to kind of show what's happening.
Little
Um,
wonky with the
let me
keyboard.
probably show. Yeah, I mean, the problem is that I'm trying to stream my phone right here, and it's not that easy to do. Let me do it differently. Just give me a second. I will probably use it this way, but I'm going to just open the Telegram instance of a version. Oh, it actually works not only on your smartphone, it works both in the web version of Telegram and also in your desktop version. Let me open the board. Let's open the same game. Let's play it a bit. So basically, you need to destroy this kind of doodles coming against you and have combo. You have various upgrades. Like this one increases your fire rate, and you need to collect combos, and you need to score. So what's happening right now that I'm I've earned 1,000 something for the score, and yeah, when I complete the game, the the score that I earned is going to be added here to the total points that I earned. So in any game, kind of have the points that you earn, and you can see yourself in a leaderboard with other players, and basically climb the leagues. So there are like Wooden League, Silver League, and Diamond League. Also, you can immediately share your game and invite your friends. So if I just copy this link, for instance, Discord, and put it here, that would be a referral link,
I might need to whitelist it real
and
quick.
you're
One
given,
sec.
yeah, and you're gonna earn 1,000 XP, 10% of the points that your referrals earn in this game. Yeah, so why are these points important? So what's gonna happen to them? Basically, when on the mainnet release, there will be a token for each and every game, and if the token is being released, you're gonna get the airdrop proportional to the points that you have. So playing the game actually allows you to claim tokens of that game. The most fun part, especially like why we're doing this, is not just playing the games that others build, is building your own game. So there is like this button with a plus on the top, on the bottom right corner, which you can press and you can actually create a game yourself. And yeah, one of the coolest things is that we want you to create games fast and be able to share them immediately. So we want to be able to create simple yet fun games, and then you can continue working on them, building them, improving them. So let's just do something. I'm gonna like just create a small game for which like genre of the games that I like. It's called visual novels. So let me, for instance, ask to create a visual novel game. And these are the games where you usually have to talk to someone and kind of unfold the story. Yeah. So a visual novel game about something. Guys, help me out. What should be the story behind it?
Ooh. Are you able to incorporate like custom images into the games, or is everything completely AI generated?
So right now, everything is completely AI generated, but I'm gonna show you how to kind of overcome this. You can't have custom images. We're gonna try this out, and then we're gonna have the proper tool to upload images and to basically add videos, images, all that kind of stuff. So it will be there, but right now, yeah, it's kind of a bit early for that. So it's going to try to generate some stuff, and yeah, we're going to see how it works. So just to give you an impression, what the game that we just looked at, this Doodle Bits, was actually without any images uploaded by the user. So it's like completely AI generated.
That's
Um,
amazing.
like every, anything that you see. So yeah, kind of it's cool, but we definitely want to you guys to use your own images and yeah, all like drawings, animations that you find particularly suitable for a certain game. But let's, for instance, let's just take a look what's going on. What will happen? I haven't actually tried this before, so we'll see what happens if we just try to create a visual novel without any images. So
Hmm.
give me some like rough idea of a storyline that you wanna have. So like a thriller, I don't know, or something. Or...
Let's see. I was gonna suggest we use Stephen the Owl, which is the unofficial Nillion mascot, but we would probably need a custom image for that. Maybe we could do something like a visual novel about the blind warriors, or like the world they live in, or like the data war that they're fighting, or something like that. Like their fight for privacy.
That fighting for privacy, um, and decentralization against corrupt um, corporations and government, something like that. And yeah, and let's make it. Let's explicitly say that we want to have a chat. Um, let it have a nice looking chat. Um, Probably yeah, it's gonna definitely struggle with the visuals. Let's say we're gonna try this out and we're gonna see what's happening. Make the story interesting. Interesting. Um, um, and add plot twist. Make choices that player um that a player makes must affect the outcome. So kind of want to have a non-linearity in what happens in the game. So let's give it a try. What's happening right now is that there's a certain analysis of the game that the our backend, our agent does. So these profiles for the NPC, and it generates the code. So it's going to take like a minute or so. You can watch how the code is being generated live, and yeah, then we would actually be able to preview that and see what was good, what was not that good, and try to change stuff. Yeah, so basically the idea is pretty simple. I mean, um, you can start with anything you want, and just to give you the rough idea, so for us, games and the apps, mini apps, and mini games are like the new type of content, and you can do fun parts. So recently, like, I mean, probably you've heard about the Trump. Um, it turned out that Trump tariffs were miscalculated, and in the same sort of app that is supposed to generate only games, you can basically one shot a small economic calculator based on the exact formula that these guys were using, and you can play around it. So for your community, for your friends, for your inner circle with whom you chat about stuff, you can quickly do something fun, and the formula is not fun at all. But you can basically build a small game and just share it immediately. No need to deploy something, no need to kind of spend a lot of time on the technicalities, but just do it. And yeah, just one example probably of also what's going to be there soon in terms of like the images and the music and the video is right here. So there is like a game with a video background, uh, which is quite cool because you have something similar to TikToks, small things with videos with music on the background, and you can play this stuff. And yeah, it's a new kind of content as I see it. Uh, let's we get back and see what's going on. It still generates. Uh, so there's a few players I see here, two characters, and the chapter 3. Okay, so yeah, any questions, guys? Anything you want to ask?
Yeah, I think Daddy Mofo, he makes up a good point. Like, do these have to be games, or can these be like task-based mini apps? So if I don't know, for example, like you wanted to have an application that would automatically generate cold DMs based on the company that you input or something like that. Like, does it have to be
Mhm.
games?
No, no, it doesn't. So it just historically so that we started with the games, but we don't want these to be only games. And in fact, uh, let's take this example about cold DMs, and actually let's build something around it for the next game because I'm just going to show you that some things that are kind of like games are not really even games. But what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the full support for the apps that have the backend, the storage for the data, and then you can build all kind of stuff like fitness trackers. I don't know, um, all kind of like productivity apps and whatever you have in mind. So we don't want to restrict you with the format of what we want to build. We just want to be able to do it fast, share it fast, and have all that kind of vibe coding experience. Yeah, so the answer is we're gonna definitely have more than games.
Sorry, my cat jumped on me. um, yeah, this is really really cool. Like I experimented with building a game. I tried to make something similar to have you ever played Super Smash Bros. Melee in the past? Ooh, one sec. I think my cat broke my headphones. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, now I can hear you. Sorry, my cat unplugged my headphones. We're good. So I don't know if you heard what I said, but I tried to build a game with Soda a couple of days ago, and I was trying to build the like the mini game from Super Smash Bros. Melee where you like beat up the punching bag and like try to send it as far as you can. Um,
Hmm.
and it was actually really
Uh,
intuitive. Like I almost one shotted the entire game, and it was really cool.
yeah, let's actually let's put a list of the things they want to try. So all DMs uh, and Smash Brothers fighting game. Yeah, we're gonna try it out. And by the way, I'm gonna share some codes. So you probably gonna see when you log into Sora that you have 5 credits to kind of start building, and you can buy more inside Telegram. But just to get you started, I'm gonna just throw a bunch of codes, promo codes that you can use to gain free credits.
Nice.
So grab some and let me know if you need more. Yeah, I mean, it's it's kind of getting a bit uh, bigger than I thought. So building that chapters 5 is already like there. So I'm taking slightly longer, but um, yeah, it's gonna be there. So any other ideas, guys? Let me know what kind of games, what kind of apps do you have in mind. So what are these codes for? These codes are for Sora, credits to generate. So each generation consumes one soda credit.
Shrieks,
Uh,
if you click on the stream in the call, it'll work. Like I can see his stream. And I think everyone else might be able
okay,
to.
let me know if something is not working. Maybe my internet connection or something, but it should be there.
You can try the YouTube stream as well, Shrieks, if Discord isn't working for you. Thank you for these codes. This is awesome. I think I may snag one of these real quick.
It actually takes a lot of time. I mean, usually it's faster, but I guess the storyline unfolds. I mean, it basically generates. If we look into what is happening there, it generates. It seems to generate all kind of like story, um, optionality in the stories, and everything else that happens. Right there. Ah, okay, so it's done. Right.
Oh, is it done?
Yeah, so the generation is done. Let me double check that it's there. I think it should be done, but I'm not sure. Let's try it out. Um, no, probably not there yet. Let me just refresh. So yeah, by the way, all the games that you have, they that you create, gonna be in this list. And for the games that you will create, there will be an art cover generated automatically, and even the name. So let's open up this game again and double check it. Generation. I'm not sure if it actually has been completed properly. It might be the case that it was a bit too long. Uh,
Bit too
let
ambitious for the first prompt.
yeah, I mean, uh, let me actually try this again. I think the problem might be that you see that the context window is limited, so it probably tried to generate a lot of stuff that was just that hit the maximum capacity. So let's just double check. I'm going to load it once again.
Oh, this is actually really cool. You can buy bubbles with Telegram stars. I like that.
Yeah, you can use Telegram stars, but let me just quickly double check. Let me quickly double check on the back end what's going on. Um, just 1 second.
Yeah, guys, definitely use those codes that Alexi shared. I just got 10 free bubbles, and I believe it's the translation is one bubble per prompt generation. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Amazing.
give me
Yeah,
one
and
second.
as you guys can see, he almost one shot his entire visual novel game using one bubble, which is impressive.
Let's probably do it again. Right now, let's try limiting the amount of stuff it actually does for us. Because I think the problem is that it actually went too far with the plot and the generation. So let me kind of get the same One second. Same prompt and try to, yeah, the same prompt and try to kind of limit it a bit. So let's say limit the length of the game to mm, I don't know, 30 uh messages and replies. Length of the game is what? 30 messages and replies at most, and like 3 scenarios. Let's give it a one more go. I think this time it's definitely gonna help. Yeah, this problem is something that we are working to kind of improve. So sometimes to one shot a really large game, you need more than just like one context window. And if you know, like all these LLMs, they operate in the context windows that are limited, and you kind of need to have several iterations on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I'm
that
gonna
makes
just
sense.
show you some other stuff that is like important in the vibe coding. And we're gonna see this. I think we're gonna definitely use this. So when you vibe code stuff, um, sometimes you kind of get into a situation that the AI isn't doing what you want it to do, and you have two options: either kind of persuade it and push it to do it by sending something, no, it's not working, fix it again, and so on and so forth. But in many cases, it's a much better strategy to uh, roll back a bit and do something again rather than just kind of push the agent to do the right stuff, because it sometimes kind of gets stuck in the problems that it itself, and starting going back again and redoing some stuff is actually useful. So we're going to see that this restore button, which allows you to kind of get back to the previous version and redo stuff. And in general, like if you use any other tools also, that's a good strategy sometimes to just uh, roll back to the previous version and then go again. And it's usually like much more efficient way to write code. Just a general thing.
That's actually genius because I have vibe coded a couple of apps before, and I've ran into that issue where you give it a prompt and then you just keep on moving, and then it creates a bug on a future prompt, and then you're just kind of screwed because if you're vibe coding, typically you're someone who doesn't have a ton of developer experience, so you don't really know how to fix it like myself. So that's a really useful feature actually.
Yeah, it's actually like a pretty important thing. And if you, even like if you even using Cursor or some more professional tools for more technical people, like don't forget to commit and checkpoint your work as often as possible. So you always have that option to roll back the stuff. Otherwise, sometimes it's really, really messy and hard to get back. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. So it actually, I think, generating all the stuff, but I hope that it's scene 90. I hope that's scene 91. It should be
Lexi,
right here.
is it
Yeah.
possible to get a few more codes?
Yeah, sure. Let me drop some more.
Vibe and John Smith, you should be taken care of. Lock in. He'll be putting them in the Nillion Hall chat. Oh, in the actual Soda app. So if you open the Soda app and then click on your profile picture in the top right corner, you'll see a button that says enter a promo code, and that's where you'll put it in.
Yeah. Here. the web version of Telegram is not very good. So the worst thing about it, everything is optimized for the smartphone, and that's why it's much better to just show it from the smartphone. Just give me a second. Guys, did you figure out where to use the tool? What? Yeah, cool, cool, awesome. That's how it should work.
Yep. Yeah, looks like they got it. Perfect.
And yeah, I mean, one also cool thing that we have, and I'm going to show it a bit later how it works, is the feed for the games. And the fun part is that basically, I'm going to show it again quickly. You basically can play the games as if you are browsing TikToks on the feed. So you can swipe and get a new game, try it out, see if it clicks. If it doesn't, just go and try the next one, which is kind of cool because you want to have a certain a way to for yourself to distribute the app. So there are many tools that help you build things, but just a few tools that aim to help you distribute what you build. And what I showed you just recently is that you can share the link to your app, invite people, and make this a referral program. You have a leaderboard, you have all that stuff that help you to onboard people and then keep them playing because they're like competitive a part of the play, and you don't have to develop it. So you don't have to kind of think about it and prompt it. It comes by default with each and every game. Um, check it out.
Daddy Mofo has a question for you.
How do you define the levels? Or does it automatically? Uh, yeah, the question is, how do you define the levels, or does it automatically do that? What about level progression? Any extra complexities that it takes care of by itself? So that's a great question. It basically tries to do as much as possible for you. So it does try to think about the levels, the progression, but if you want to have certain type of levels, certain type of progression there, you need to prompt it. So while it actually, like if you see the analysis, it actually creates uh, a lot of stuff that we haven't mentioned. So for instance, um, score system or start screen, end screen structure. Um, so that is not something that was in our initial prompt. So it will help you with some stuff that makes sense in the game based on what the AI thinks is cool. But if you have some specific things in mind, you need to prompt them. And in general, like the prompting is as um, it's just important in the prompt to be as specific as possible. So if you have something in mind, try to kind of prompt it in detail. Give examples. So examples always work very good if you have certain rule set, certain kind of rule or logic in the game. Provide a small example how it works. It usually helps AI a lot when you do this because I mean this is how they work somehow. And it basically the more detailed your prompt is, the better usually is the result. But even if you start with something very simple, it should one shot you something that is playable.
Can you build a Half-Life 3 using this?
Uh, Half-Life 3. Uh, 3D is possible. We're gonna try something 3D. 3D, but Half-Life 3 is definitely not what we aim to kind of help people to create. So,
All good.
right,
It's never releasing anyways.
yeah, it's never listening. Um, and you kind of can try it, definitely worth trying. But the whole thing is that you don't want to kind of spend um, months or years building a game, which is a mini game. What you want is you want the distribution. You want to go to people. You want to show that. And if you build something for, let's say, if you plan to build a game for half a year and really like work on something that can uh, look like a Half-Life 3, then you probably need to kind of consider professional tools for that and probably like learn about a bit about like Unreal Engine or Unity Engine or stuff like that. But and compare it to kind of TikToks. Yeah. So when you publish a TikTok, you don't really use like professional cameras or you don't um, edit your videos in professional software. You do everything on your smartphone, and people do that, uh, gain a lot of traction, a lot of followers, a lot of those who love what they do. And what Soda aims to do is the same thing. So we want to have games as fun content rather than yeah, rather than something you build long and hard. And but I guess that visual novel thing is something that LLM builds long and hard because I already have like more than the previous version. Let's still hope that it's gonna survive this. I mean, I tried a few times something like a chat-based game, but right now I think that Blind Warrior thematics is really making the LLM work hard on the stuff that happens in the game. Yeah, and meanwhile, guys, if you build something, share the links here, so you don't really really have to wait until I'm done with my game and what I build. Showcase what you guys have because it's really something that you can do in just a few minutes. You have the codes, you have the link, set it here. I'm gonna open, and we're gonna try it out. Multiplayer games. That's and also questions. Um, right now, no, we don't have support for multiplayer games, and this is something that is on our roadmap, and potentially this is something that we want to have with Nilian. Um, everything is provable and everything is as trustless as possible, but not at the moment. So yeah, guys, feel free to try it out. Build something simple, share it with us. It's gonna be cool. And maybe yeah, maybe you can take the stage while it's being generated, and also try something out.
Yeah, I'm trying to build. You ever played the game Powder Toy? It's like a
No.
sandbox. It's like a sandbox element game. I'm trying to rebuild it using Soda.
Uh,
Let me.
can you share the screen while the game is generating? Can you share the screen? I'm gonna help you with that.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, minimize this. I need to close out of this. Let's see. Pull up the Soda app here. Move Discord over here. Okay, and open app. Create. So basically, it's going to be a game where you can pick two elements, fire or water, and then you can like generate them in the sandbox and they'll be able to interact with each other. The cursor is a little weird, but and water doesn't seem to work, but we can prompt the AI to perhaps fix that. The element
Yeah, let's try it out.
follow my cursor. show up at all when I click. Let's see what it says. Like, to give the audience an idea, how long would it take the average game developer to put together this much code?
Well, I think somewhere around a couple of hours at least, even if you kind of put it. So there are a lot of things that you um have to program, and yeah, I would say that the speed up is around like at least 10 to 50 times when compared with manual.
That's amazing. I mean, the fact that you can just generate this much functional code with a single sentence, it just blows my mind. All right, let's see. I don't know why this window
Let's try
doesn't
it
fit
out.
in here, but
We'll ask them to fit. Yeah, it's probably like initially, and we'll also ask them. Let's check if water works for us.
Fire still doesn't follow my cursor exactly, but it looks
Okay.
sort of like fire. Let's see. Water still
Okay.
does not work.
Let me show you one probably potential hint that help um can help here. Again, it's something that is that will be soon implemented. Can you click anywhere on the screen? Right click
Sure.
somewhere. Yeah, and click. Okay, forget about clicking F12. It's a good button.
F12. It's audio. That doesn't seem to do anything for me.
Are you on Chrome or any other browser?
I have it open in Telegram. The Telegram app on
You
my
have it.
computer.
You have it on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on
Get it.
desktop.
Yeah, that wouldn't work if you are in the Telegram on the desktop. Yeah, I thought you were on the browser version. And by the way, let me share with you guys, if you don't have a Telegram even installed, let me share the browser version.
Okay, cool. Let's check it out.
1 second. And we're asking for some no codes. Let me try and get some more.
Confirm. All right. About to log in here. And let's try to fire up the game now. All right, let's see if it works. Okay. So I can right click now and I can hit F12. That seems to be functional now.
Yeah, let's take a look at the console window.
Sure.
So the trick is to see if there are any like on top you have the console, but the elements and console. Okay, yeah, and uh, let's refresh and start the game. Let's refresh the window, reload the window, and see if there's something that we can. Yeah, let's click start sandbox. Edit 10 particles. Okay, so it does work, and if we click water. Okay, it doesn't, but it is not producing any. It actually says edit 10 particle, type 2, but it doesn't show any error. And what was your previous prompt? Can you show it on the picture of this stuff? Does
You,
not follow my cursor and the water element does not show when I click. Yeah. Let's try to fix it into not in one step but in two steps. So let's just once again show that our water element is not displayed. Water is not displayed.
okay.
Yeah, let's prompt this. Let's
Oh,
like
you
to
mean
ask
prompted.
now
Sorry.
the two. Yeah. The two things.
Also, should we make it so the... No, we'll just try to fix the water first. Water is still not appearing. Should I just leave it at that
Yeah. So yeah.
and see what they do? Someone also mentioned making like a tax calculator could be interesting as well.
Yeah, guys, share the link. So the coolest part of it is actually publishing and sharing the link to the game.
Draken in the chat asks, can we access the game through an API or access it through embedding in a website?
Not at the moment, but it's gonna be there. And for the container, uh, I'm gonna generate some more code.
I
So
think
can
I
you
think
try this? I just
remove
got a hint
scale.
from my team that well, the problem with the screen that it doesn't show on the center is kind of tilted to the right and overlaps with that part. Let me kind of generate some more codes.
Appearance doesn't click and both elements should follow your person. All right, let's see. Okay, fire still works. Check water. Oh, that's promising.
Okay, that's some progress that we have. It's cool. And you see again, it sometimes struggles with several tasks that you kind of give it simultaneously. So sometimes if it happens, you just kind of split them into several prompts, and then it works better.
Guys, if you want to share your apps, I would do what Evgen8093 did, make a tweet and include the link to your app in the tweet and then send the tweet in this chat. So then you'll get Twitter exposure and then you could also share it here for us to take a look at it. But this is awesome. I think we have like 5 or 6 games that were made by community members just from this session. So I'd say it's been a great success.
Sharing some more codes, guys. So grab
Okay.
for yourself.
It looks like the scale on the game container element that fixed a couple issues. It's following my cursor
Okay,
now.
awesome.
And if we pour water on the fire, it will get rid of the fire. Very cool, actually. I wonder if it can make it so it creates steam when the fire interacts with the water. Let's see.
Let's find out.
Please create steam when fire interacts with water. Also make the water element persistent and non-expiring. Yeah, these codes are going fast, guys. They're a hot commodity. You got to be quick. What AI model is this, if you don't mind sharing? Is it a custom in-house one?
Um, no, we are using a combination of models. Some of them we develop in-house for small tasks such as editing, for instance. But the most important parts, these are the code generation parts are Claude and Gemini, Anthropic Claude and Google Gemini. And the thing is that the the truth about like the core truth about AI in general that in the long run it's just much easier and much better to rely on the large language models and start from scratch with your models for a specific purpose because of the progress that large language models are making. You probably would be worse off with your own model rather than just kind of mixing the large language models with small language models, so called. So yeah, we basically use a combination of different models for different things, trying to get the best experience possible.
Yeah, and I think that's the way to do it. Just sticking to one AI model is it's not a great decision just because AI models can progress at very different intervals. So that makes sense to me. The start sandbox button no longer works. So
Let's take a look if there is like any error in the console. The one that I showed you before. It also good just to send one that is there. So, for instance, I'm not sure if I can see it properly. Uncaught syntax error. Let me just make it full screen so I can.
hmm,
Yeah, I think this is the one that we need to send to the AI. Let us first of all try whatever you like prompted it already, and then we're gonna just send what's going on there. There will be a feature that's gonna automate this, and it's gonna automatically send stuff there. So did it work with the start button?
yeah, that fixed it. Let's see what the console says when I refresh it. Okay, console's open. Start sandbox.
It's fine now. It's working. But we don't have this team, right?
Have the oh yeah, the Steam. I forgot about the Steam. Oh, did I break the water? Ah, does not appear it's making the Steam just yet. Hmm.
So
The
let's probably ask him again. This team is not visible. Yeah. And we can exactly tell what we want. So what's a white steam coming uh, out on the contact with water, fire contact.
So what's been your favorite game created on Soda so far?
Um, that's a great question. I actually love them all because it's always probably something like a miracle moment when I know that AI is already here for quite some time, but for me, it always kind of magical moment when we see that something is being generated out of thin air. Probably the best game that I love is that doodle game that I showed you before, and the second best is this chess game. And yeah, I'm just gonna explain why and share the link. Um, it's like a chess game, and the fun part about that game was that it was like three words prompt. Uh, something like a fighting chess game, and that's it. So nothing else, no details, nothing. And what it actually created was a game that the pieces had health bars, and the pieces were competing with each other. So when according to chess rules, they one piece should have just eaten the other piece and killed it. There was like a fight uh, randomized between them, and the health bar basically was used to determine who wins if the health is coming down to zero, the pieces being removed from the board. And the part that I like is that I haven't even thought about this stuff at all. So this was something that was generated completely by AI, the whole idea of the health bars, uh, and yeah, that kind of things really amaze me because it shows that AI can be creative, and it's kind of awesome.
Yeah, I can't
So
believe this was
can you
built
let
with only
me?
3 words.
Yeah, yeah. It's 3 words, so one shot, 3 words, and the fun thing is that it, yeah, just like this.
I'm no good at chess, so please don't roast my moves. I've played it maybe 2 to 3 times in my life. So yeah, I'm not the leading expert on it.
That's
Oh,
fine
this
with me.
this is cool. Okay. So when your chess piece comes into contact with someone, it's like a randomized battle. Okay, I had no chance against the queen.
Yeah. So and again, it might not look like something extremely cool, but taking into account that this is something that AI has just came up out of thin air without me even thinking about this kind of stuff is amazing. I mean, tools are great, having tools to create code, but having tools that help you to be creative is something that is even cooler because creativity is scarce. It's something you don't have like a lot of great ideas each day. Um, and when AI helps you not just to code stuff, but also to come up with some really cool concepts, uh, I think that's the real unlock.
Yeah, I mean, who in the entire world would ever think of this? It's insane, especially with 3 words. Like things are gonna get crazy here very soon with AI.
Yeah, and this is really amazing. That ability to create stuff. And I actually created a game visual novel. I'm not sure why it's so becomes so picky. So I created like a simpler one probably. Uh, let me share it with you guys. The different storyline. I mean, probably it loves Million AI loves Million so much that it actually wants to impress it. Let me copy the link. Not
You might
sure.
have to remove the HTTPS from the link.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's annoying Discord security fun stuff. So I know there was a game that was built using nil AI. Is that something that people can tap into using the Soda code editor, or is that more like a white label thing that people have to talk to you guys for?
Yeah. So that game was um special. So it doesn't really allow right now to create million um based games from the AI editor. So if anyone has any idea, by the way, that's actually a very good point. If anyone has any idea of the games where you can leverage the Nelium uh, AI capabilities. For instance, to build something where um, there's something at stake, and you have to work with AI to kind of win that prize. And in this case, you really want the AI to be verifiable, and that's what Nivian basically does. Please let us know. We will help you out with this kind of stuff, and I think it would be great for the community to see this kind of things built.
Yeah, amazing. Well, super excited to see what the Blind Warriors are able to make with Soda. And thank you so much, Alexi, for coming up. We're at time here, but if there's anything else you'd like to share, where can people find you, um, and all that fun stuff, feel free.
Yeah, I mean, you have the boat, and there is a chat in Telegram where you definitely can come and join our community and let us know what you guys have in mind. Um, we try to help with any idea you have, and there are a lot of things that we have to send the link. Um, we are actively developing, and I think in Web3 gaming right now is one of the most exciting stuff to do because you can build very small, very uh, casual, but still viral games. So yeah, I mean, if you have any ideas of something that you want to see, we would love to help you guys with it.
Awesome, guys. If you would love to become a member of the Soda community or chat with Alexi, feel free to join that Telegram. Alexi is also in our Illuminati private chat. So if you have any questions for him, feel free to tag him. Not too much, but yeah, he's here in the Discord, and he's here to help you guys build some really cool shit. So thank you, Alexi. It was a really great session, and we'll have you come back up for a more formal session in the future for sure.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me, and yeah, we'll definitely be there for some more cool stuff to come. Thank you.
Amazing. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks everyone for coming.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye, guys.